Good morning. Happy January 20, whatever it is. All the days are blending together here in the ice and snow in Lake County. Today I want to talk a little bit about a question I get asked a lot, and that is, should I withdraw half the money from a bank account? So a lot of times people come in for a divorce consultation and they say, oh, my friend told me I should take half the money out of my bank account. We got $10,000 in savings. If I take $5,000, am I doing anything wrong? And so it's a pretty, like many things in family law, I tell people that's a pretty nuanced question. A lot of it depends on what your aims are. A lot of it depends on how you'd be able to support yourself. If your spouse liquidated the whole account. Now, in a divorce, if there's $10,000 in a savings account and all of it was put into there during the marriage, it's obviously a marital asset that's going to be divided. And so if spouse A takes $10,000 out, right before filing divorce, there's going to be bank records of that can be obtained and shown to the judge. And one way or another, you'll get it back. But the question is, if your spouse did do that, how would you be able to get by for a few months? So in a situation where it's like a mom who's not working, like a stay-at-home mom, then I might say, yeah, you might want to take half that money out and put it in your own account, because if your husband, took all the money out and filed for divorce, took all the money out and you filed for divorce, it might very well be a couple months before you got an interim support order on, the way that the courts work with service and all that. Service meaning the amount of time, when you start a divorce, you got to file the suit and then get the other party served, and they get a certain number of days to respond. So it could very easily be 2 to 3 months down the road before a court order came out for interim support. So in that situation, I say, well, you should think about it. In a situation where somebody comes in and says, I want to do a dissolution, I want this to be quick and easy, both of us work, then I say, you know what, there's going to be records. If somebody takes half of it, it's certainly an escalation of the matter. If you're trying to get a dissolution and you wake up one morning and half of your money is gone, it's certainly not something you're going to be happy about. So in those situations, I say, just keep track of it. Half of that will be yours, but taking it out might be seen as an aggressive move, which will, hinder your goal of a dissolution. So it's a good question, but like many things in family law, it really just depends on what your goal is in the process and what your situation is. So hope everybody has a good week and stay safe out here in this icy rain.